Let's go over some rational exponents rules. That's a to the m over nth power. It will be the nth root of a to the mth power. Or you can write down this way. So for number 1, write as power of 3. 1 over 9, I can write down 3 to the negative second power because 9 is a 3 square. For 1, I can write down 3 to the 0 power. 243, that means 3 to the 5th power. Therefore, for 1 over 243, I can write down 3 to the negative 5th power. For 1 over 3, I can write down 3 to the negative 1st power. For number 2, write as a single power of 2. This is a 2, I can write down 2 to the 1st power. So I add exponents will be 1 plus 8. For f, I can write down 2 to the 6th power over 2 squared. Then I can write down 2 to the c minus 2nd power. For c, I can change 8 into 2 to the 3rd power. Then I add exponents, I got the 2, 3 plus t. For h, I can change 4 into 2 squared. Then 2 to the 1 minus nth power. Then I subtract the exponents. You will get the 2 minus parentheses 1 minus n. Then you will get the 2 minus 1 plus n. So the final answer will be 2 to the 1 plus nth power. For D, I can write down 2 to the 2 times x plus 1. That means 2x plus 2. For the E, you still need to do the distributive property. So you will get the 2 negative 1 plus n. For D, 4 to the x power, I can write down 2 to the 2x power. Then 2 to the 1 minus x. Then you get 2 to the 2x minus parentheses 1 minus x, which means minus 1 plus x. So I combine like terms, it will be 2 to the 3x minus 1's power. Now let's go to number 3. Write as a single power of 3. So 9, I can write down 3 squared times 3 to the p's power. Then I add exponents, means 2 plus p. For h, I can write down 3 squared. Then 27t, I can write down 3 to the 3t's power. Then I subtract the exponents, I got the 3, 2 minus 3t. For I can write down 3 to the 2a's power. Then denominator, it will be 1 minus a. When you subtract a, that means you add negative a. So when you do the subtraction, I change the sign, I adding. So I minus 1, I plus 8. Therefore, you will get 3 to the 3th power minus 1. For the J part, you can get 3. Then 2, you have to do the distributive property. So you got the 2n plus 2. Then you divide it by 3 to the 2n minus 1. When you do subtraction, you add its opposite. So I will get the 2n plus 2. Then minus 2n plus 1. See, I add its opposite, that means subtraction. So I get 3 to the 3rd power equals 27. For number 4, write as the power of 2, 3, or 5. For B, I can write down 2 to the negative 4th power. For F, I can write down 2 to the 6th power. And 8, it will be 2 to the 3rd power. 9, I can write down 3 squared. After we did the operation of same base, you got the 2 to the c minus the 3rd power. Then multiply by 3 squared. Remember, if it's not the same base, you cannot do the operation. For H, I can write down 6p, that means 2 times 3 p's power. Then for 75, I can write down 3 times 25. So to the top, I can write down 2 to the p's power times 3 to the p's power. So we do the operation of same base. You will get 2 to the p's power. Then 3, you have to do p minus 1. Then over 25, I can write down 5 squared. Therefore, the final answer will be 2 to the p's power times 3 to the p minus 1, then times 5 to the negative 2nd power. For the J part, you got 3 to the 2k's power. Then 10, I can write down 2 times 5. So the final answer will be 3 to the 2k times 2 to the negative 1st power times 5 to the negative 1st power. For number 5, write as a single power of 2. So for 5th root of 2, that means 2 to the 1 over 5th power. Therefore, 1 over 5th root of 2, that means 2 to the negative 1 over 5th power. For C, that means 2 times. Square root means 1 over 2nd power. Therefore, I do 1 plus 1 half. That means 2 to the 3 over 2nd power. For number D, 4, I can write down 2 squared times 2 to the 1 half power means 2 to the 5 over 2nd power, because you add 2 plus 1 half. Okay, for the G part, 4, I can write down 2 squared. Square root of 2, I can write down 2 to the 1/2 power. Then I subtract the exponents, means 2 minus 1/2. That will be 2, and then 3 over second power. For h, that means 2 to the 1/2 power, then third power, means 1/2 times 3, you got the 2, 3 over second power. For I can write down 1 over cubic root of 2 to the 4th power. That will be 2 to the negative, because you have 1 over means negative. Then it will be 4 over third power. For b, I can write down 1 over 3 to the 1/3 power, means 3 to the negative 1/3 power. For e, I can write down 1 over 3 squared times 3 to the 1/3 power. So I add exponents, 2 plus 1/2, that will be 5 over 2. Therefore, I got the 3 to the negative 5 over second power. For number 7, write the following in the form of a to the x power. A is a prime number and x is a rational. So for number a, I can write down 7 to the 1/3 power. Therefore, for f, I can write down 7's negative 1/3 power. Whenever we have 1 over means negative exponents. For the b part, I can write down 4th root of 3/3 power, means 3 to the 3 over 4th power. Therefore, for the g, I can write down 3 to the negative 3 over 4th power. For e, I can write down 7th root of 7 squared. That means 7 to the 2 over 7th power. Therefore, when you have 1 over 7th root of 49, will be 7th negative 2 over 7th power. For number 8, without using a calculator, write in the simplest rational form. So for the 8, I know it's 2 to the 3rd power. Then you multiply by 5 over 3rd. That will be reduce 3. You got the 2 to the 5th power, means 32. For h, I can write down 2 to the 3rd power. Then I will do the negative 4 over 3rd. Then you reduce this 3, you will get the 2 to the negative 4th, means 1 over 16. For e, I can write down 2 to the 5th power, then times 2 over 5. Still reduce this 5, you will get the 2 squared, means 4. For I can write down 3/3 power, then multiply by negative 4 over 3. Exponents multiply. That's how you get the 3 to the negative 4th power, means 1 over 81.